Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we are going to be getting some new little fishies for our new beta tank, which I'm going to show you guys. I actually reset this tank up off camera because the beta fish that used to be in it unfortunately passed away. But I actually rescued this beta fish from one of my sister's friends. She no longer wanted it, so I was like, alright, I'll take it in. And it used to live in a mason jar, which I don't recommend at all is proper care for a beta fish, but that's okay. All we gotta focus on is that it's doing better now. It's in a 5-gallon aquarium, and we're gonna go ahead and head to the pet store and probably grab maybe 4 neon tetras because they're so small. And if I do end up having too much, I could just put them in the pond and a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, I just got this whole new setup. From Saba, as I said in the last video. We're gonna be putting this wood inside the aquarium and maybe the rocks, but who knows? So basically today's video is just gonna be focused on the beta fish and the tank because I couldn't make a video of me setting it up. But yeah, and I hope you guys noticed. If you guys didn't see my last video, I did finally get a camera. I got the Sony ZV1, and it's basically a way better Canon G7X. But anyways, let's go ahead, head to the truck, and go to Pet Supermarket. Here's the pond. You can't really see it into it right now because it's so dark. But there's some goldfish, the Asian redtail, there's an albino pleco. Got an aerator in there until I could get the pump in from Amazon, which I will be making a video on. This is my baby. You guys want to see my favorite thing about this truck? This is the only Tacoma that does this. I guarantee it. Boom. Literally, this is the only Tacoma that has a freaking cinnamon toast thing as the home screen. Alright, I'll catch you guys when you pull up to Pet Supermarket. Alright guys, we've actually made it to Pet Supermarket. Bruh. So, you saw I was just at Pet Supermarket, but that was actually like 2 days ago. And I went, and it was literally like 8 minutes after they closed because I saw on their thing that it closed at 9. But when I got there, it changed to 8, and I was like, dang. So, but I'm going to go ahead and drive over to Pet Supermarket. We're going to go get those neon tetras, and I'll see you guys when we're actually there. I promise this time. I don't want copyright. Okay, so I actually just got to Pet Supermarket. Boom. It's a bit rainy, but I'm gonna go and head inside. And I do not have the balls to film inside a pet store yet. I'm not that brave yet. So I'm gonna just get you guys one back in the truck. I'll try to get a few shots on my phone. See you guys in a minute. Alright, so I just went to Pet Supermarket, and the lady was super nice. She was chill. She was telling me about the fish because I was wondering if they would school, but since I'm getting such a small quantity, they wouldn't. But I don't really mind because I really got the fish because they look cool regardless. I wanted to get the basic neon tetras, but they didn't have any, so I got the black neon tetras and the green striped neon tetras. I think that's what they're called. And it ran me about 16 bucks, so if you want to go out and do this yourself, it's not too expensive. Let's go home and I'll give you guys a real close view at these fish. You guys have no idea how tired I am. I literally went to sleep at 4 in the morning and woke up at like 8, and I got 4 hours of sleep. Oh, it was bad. I'm so tired right now. Let me just show you guys what we're going to do with the fish. We're home, obviously. So here's the beta tank. It's really cleared up over the past few days. Everything's going well. The beta fish has actually grown so much. Stop moving, dude. Before, when he was in that little mason jar, his fins were so short, but now he's growing so much. I love it. Okay, so I got 2 different types of tetras. I got 5 in total. I got these gold tetras. I got 2 of those, and then I'm pretty sure I got 3 of these green striped tetras. They're on the smaller side. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and pop this open. Turn off the light so we don't stress the fish out. But I'm going to be careful because I know once I put these bags in, the water level is going to go up. Yeah, look at that. Alright, let's see if it can handle the other bag, if it will overflow or not. Oh, right at the edge. Literally right at the edge. Okay. I'm just going to leave them like that for around 10 to 15 minutes. Oh god, the betta fish is already being kind of aggressive. If the betta fish continues to be aggressive when I put them in, I'm just going to throw these guys in the pond because the catfish hasn't even been bothering the goldfish that have been in there. It's been completely fine, so these tetras will be completely fine. Because I always have a backup plan for when I get fish, because if it doesn't work out, I have a whole nother fish tank, or I have a whole entire outdoor pond. So it always ends up being perfectly fine. So I'll catch you guys in 10 to 15 minutes when they're done acclimating. Alright, why'd I make that face? Bruh. Alright, it's been 20 minutes, and I think the betta fish is finally used to the fact that there's other fishies in this tank, because this tank is huge. He's got to get used to it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this net and drain out all that dusty, crusty, musty pet store water. No offense to them, but I went like 2 weeks ago, and they're like, yeah, our tanks have ick, and I was like, what? It's fine now. The fish are not contaminated, don't worry. But that just shows you to be careful when you put fish store water in your tank. So just don't. There they go. We got 2 of the little fishies. We're gonna put them in the same way we just put in the other guys. We got 2 of those tetras, and then there's 3 in the back over by the plants. Look at them all back there. They're kind of schooling, but they're not like gonna school because they're 2 different breeds. The betta fish is just curious as to what's going on. Oh, he's being a bit aggressive. I'm gonna monitor how they're acting, and I'll give you guys an update in around a few hours and see how it's going, whether or not I move them or what. Alright, so it's been maybe an hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours, and I'm just going to give you guys an update on how the betta fish is doing with the new tetras that we just added to the tank. Aggression has really calmed down, but he's still chasing them around, so I'm just going to throw a good bit of food in there. Throw a good bit of food in there and see how they're doing. Everyone will be well fed, and that should hopefully eliminate most of the aggression, if not all of it. But yeah, look how beautiful the neon tetras look. That's why I just love the way they are. They're just so gorgeous. Ever since I put this betta fish in the fish tank, their fins have grown so much. To give you guys like a general idea of how I got this betta fish, it was my sister's friend's betta fish, but she actually couldn't take care of it anymore, so she gave it to my sister, and my sister isn't much of a fish person and didn't have time to take care of it, so I asked her, I was like, why don't I take it? She was like, yeah, by all means. So I did. It used to live in that mason jar, as I talked about in my last video, so I went ahead and set up this 5-gallon tank again, and everything's doing great, and I couldn't be happier with how everything turned out. I actually have this piece of wood that I got from Saba, so I'm gonna go ahead, oh, my hair is messy, sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that piece of wood in here right now, just because why not? Alright, so I have this decent sized piece of spider wood, and it's already treated, so it actually sinks. So let's see how we could position this inside of the fish tank, because that'll just offer for more cover for the fish, which I think will be better overall. I might have to move the dragon. Oh, it's not pre-treated? Oh, I remember. we held it down with rocks. Okay, maybe this guy will have to go in a future fish tank. There's that little guy. He's hiding back there. Anyways, all the fish are doing so great. They're going along together. Maybe I put a bit too much food in there, but they're straight vibing. It just looks way more lively because before it was really boring because there's just one little small betta fish, and now it's like a whole little community. And I know these guys don't get too big, and if they ever do, I always have a backup plan. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed me rescuing this betta fish and getting new neon tetras and fish for it. I really enjoyed making this video, but if you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like so I know that you guys like this kind of content. And be sure to subscribe because the channel has only started growing now. I mean, I have a camera, the quality's up, and the videos are doing better, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You will not regret it. And comment what you want to see next, because I always appreciate new video ideas. But thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Stay wavy. I didn't get the camera wet, did I? I did. Bro.